Hi guys, Mr. Ugo here. How you guys doing? You wanna say hi?
Hi.
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 Lana?
Hi. Hi.
Hi. So we're gonna read our Bible. We're still on Genesis. We're on chapter 13, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what did we learn yesterday? Remember what we were talking about yesterday?
We were talking about
Abraham and Lot.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? And Abraham, what Lot did yesterday?
Lot got all the water. He got all the water.
He got the good side.
All the good things. He got all the good grass. All the good. More of the water, more of the grass, more of the cattle.
So they made a deal because they were what?
They were fighting.
They were fighting.
And he made a deal about half and half.
Remember that? Yes? Or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So now Lot went into that side of the land, right?
The better side. It wasn't fair.
And it was close to a city. The city was called Sodom. Right? So he was on that side. He was close to that. And then Abraham was on this side. And then God talked to Abraham and said, let me read it because I don't want to miss something. And the Lord said unto Abraham, after the Lot was departed from him, lift up thine eyes and look from the place where thou art. Look on the north, and you're gonna look on the south, and you're gonna look on the east, and you're gonna look on the west. And he said, everything you see, I will give you. So God is telling Abraham, everything you see towards the south, towards the north, towards the south, towards the east, and towards the west, I will give you. This is gonna be your land.
But what bad stuff he sees?
What?
What about bad stuff he sees?
Well, I don't know what he was looking at that time, but I think he was looking at a lot of land. Right? So God said, I will give you that.
I can imagine it in my head.
And then God said to Abraham too, he said, and I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth, so that if a man can number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed also be numbered. So he said, and then you're gonna have a bunch of kids, right? A bunch of kids, many. He said, you're gonna have as many kids as the dust of the earth.
What does that mean?
Have you ever gone outside and then you see the dirt? You see the little grains of dirt, I guess. Did you see them? When you go play outside and you're playing with dirt, in your hand, can you count how much dirt you have?
No. I played with mud one time.
Yeah, you play with dirt. Can you count it, Landon?
Well, it's hard to count it. If you have a microscope, you can count one at a time. And
it will take you how long?
Ever.
How long it will take you to count one bucket?
One bucket
full of dirt.
Probably 5 months.
Or more. I don't know. Maybe more. It's
10 months, of course.
So God said
10 months is almost
that Abraham's descendants are gonna be as numerous at like that many number. Like no one is gonna be able to count because there's so many
kids. There's
so many kids.
Stop! Messing with it.
Right? Wasn't that nice? Well, how old was Abraham? Remember, I think he was 75, right? He was pretty old. He was older than Papa.
But not Uncle Bob.
Yeah. So God made that promise with Abraham. But then, later on, see, after God made that promise with him, Abraham made an altar for God, thanking him because he was thankful because God made him that promise that he was going to have that land. And then he was going to have descendants. How many descendants?
He's going to have as much as the dirt.
As much as the dirt. Are you awake? Are you falling asleep?
I think she might be falling
You're
asleep.
tired. You're tired. Okay. But then, back then, there was a lot of war going on, right? And remember, the Lot went to where? The side that was nice.
The city that had the city.
And it was close to what city?
The city.
Of Sodom. Sodom.
Babam.
Babam. No, Babam. The city of Sodom. So back then, after they left and got talked to Abram, he was like, there was a lot of war. There was kings fighting against kings, and then
Queens fighting against the queens?
No, there was kings taking someone else's land, and the other king was mad because this king took his land, and a bunch of that other kings got together, and they were all fighting.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of fighting, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You think it was right?
Mm-hmm.
You think it was right to fight?
No! I was
You say yes. You say yes.
I was thinking about something else.
So they were fighting.
She's not paying attention. Yes.
Right? So, while they were fighting, there was a king, which was the king from Sodom, and the king from Gomorrah. And they were fighting too with all these kings, and they were losing, so they fled. So they ran away because they were scared, because when a king takes someone else's land, that other king has to
either retreat or attack.
Or die.
Or die.
Yeah. So they were afraid because they didn't want to die, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then who was close to them?
God.
No. Who was close to them? Remember, Abraham went to one side and then Lot went to the other one?
Oh, Lot.
He was close to what city?
The city, I was about to say Babam again.
No, Babel, the city of Sodom. And the king of Sodom was fighting too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he fled the city because he didn't want to get killed. But then they captured all the people. And with all the people that was in there, it was Lot. Lot was in there. So, one of Lot's servants escaped. Escape. And then went and told Abraham. He's like, Abraham, remember your son, your nephew? He's like, yeah, my nephew, I know my nephew, I remember my nephew. Well, someone captured him. He's like, how come? He was on this side of the, close to Sodom. It was, they were good and everything. Well, there was war and everything, and then they captured him. Back then, when they capture someone, either they make them slaves, or they killed them, right? So it wasn't a good thing. And then, what do you think Abraham did?
He went to go get him, or prayed to God.
Prayed to God. I bet he prayed to God. What else he could done?
Went to go get him.
He could went to go get him.
I said he either prayed to God or went to go get him.
Or you think that he has enough people to defeat an army?
Maybe he could sneak in.
What can he do?
If he found everybody that trusted God and come together and fight
then it would be hard to find people like that, because they would either be enslaved or they would be killed.
Yeah, but remember, with Lila was right. With God, everything is possible, right?
Yeah, but it's hard
so
to find
Abraham puts all his guys together. There was 303. The Bible said there was 303 guys, and they go and they're gonna try to get Lot, because Lot is captured.
How big was the army? That's my
The
question.
other army was big. There was 2 kings. Can you imagine? There was many people.
2 kings.
So
that
2
means they're
armies. There was kings together fighting against other kings.
So 2 kings. So they joined up?
They joined up to fight other kings. So one of those mean kings took Lot. Okay, so Abraham goes, and guess what happens? 303 people.
Dead?
Huh?
Nothing. Not dead, not dead. I mean,
they defeated the other guys.
What?
They defeated them.
Not good.
And they got Lot back with them.
What did it?
Did anybody die?
I guess, yeah, people die.
Or did they knock out?
But none of the people that was with Abraham died.
Oh.
So 303 people,
That's what I was
303
asking
people
about.
went back.
That's what I was asking.
303 people and
So you
303
think God
people?
helped Abraham back then?
Yes.
I think so. I think God was with Abraham.
Mhm.
That's why they won. And then they got Lot back. Right? What do you think? You think Lot was grateful because he was saved? He wasn't gonna die anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I will be grateful too. What would you done if you were in his place?
And lots?
Yeah.
Panicked.
I'll be, afraid, yeah, but I'll also be really thankful with Abraham because he came to rescue me, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
And guess what he did?
What?
Gave him his land?
No, Abraham told him, you should come to live with me in my land. Right? And guess what Lot did?
What?
What were you done?
He joined with his land.
Okay, you join with his land because that's the
So he added
smart
up to
thing
his
to do,
land.
right?
He added
And
up
what
to
will you
his-
do, Lila? Will you go with Abraham?
And added up to his land. I would add up to his land.
Right?
Mhm.
But Lot did something different.
Yeah, that I was thinking like
He didn't.
He didn't listen. He went away again.
And did he get captured again?
I don't know. Well, we can figure that out tomorrow.
Oh.
If we can we can keep reading and figuring that out what happened to them. Okay?
I like the Bible.
I like the Bible too. You like the Bible? Good. You guys have any questions of anything?
There's so much questions in the book.
Yeah. You have any questions, Lando?
My question is,
Uh-huh.
how much soldiers were in the two armies?
It doesn't say in the Bible, but it says there was a lot of armies together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
How much land did Moses end up with?
Moses, we're not talking about Moses, we're talking about Abraham.
I mean, Abram.
So God said, if you can look to the north, and then look to the south, and then look to the east, and then look to the west, he said, as far as you can see, that's all of that is your land. That was
So he
a
must
lot
have
of land.
had like something anchors.
Yeah, many, many, many.
Then his kids could go like
Yeah.
His kids could literally go like 15 miles out of.
Yeah. So by this time, at this age, he was 75, right?
Mhm.
And he didn't have any kids yet. Right? And we're gonna learn more as we read how many kids he has.
As many as the dirt.
As many as the dirt. Yeah, as many as the dirt. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, say good night. Have a good night, guys. That's it for today.
Good night.
I hope you enjoyed this little
Good night.
Bible read tonight. And if you guys have any prayer requests, just let us know, and we will pray for you.
We'll
Do
pray
you
for you.
Do you wanna pray, Lennon? Close us in prayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
The prayer.
Okay. Go ahead.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Hope everybody out there are doing well. Hope nobody has the coronavirus, and the people who do, we'll pray for them and stay safe. And
In Jesus'
I
name.
pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Okay. Well, have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
No, I told you. Good night. Good night.